Hello and welcome back and welcome to today's lesson, which is what is social media marketing. We're going to take you through a journey today and teach you what social media marketing is, how to get the most out of it, and why you need to do it without a shadow of doubt. If you're looking to grow your business, you need to use social media marketing, and hopefully these slides will give you a really good input and some really good knowledge of how to do it yourself. If you can't do it yourself, then you do need to go to an agency. HC Media Group are the best people for you. But the whole idea of these slides and my communication today is to try and get that information over to you so you are able to do things yourself. As we always start, bit of an introduction to myself. If you don't know who I am, my name's Christopher Clowes. I'm an award-winning author, commercial director of the UK's only risk-free marketing agency. I am accredited by Google, and I am a keynote speaker in business marketing and mindset. And I have helped over 1,400 small to medium-sized businesses increase their growth. That's through marketing, through sales, through finance, and mindset training as well. Not only have I worked with quite a few small to medium-sized businesses, I do work with some global powerhouses. Some of the logos, I'm sure you recognise a couple of them. There's tons of other ones as well. And if you ever want to get in contact, as always, please do drop us an email, team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. Get in touch about absolutely anything. If you need help with your marketing, or if you want a consultation call, we want us to look at your marketing and what you're kind of doing, or anything like that. We are here to help you guys. We want to help you guys grow. That is why we put this course together. And please do feel to get in touch and we will do our very best. Anyway, getting into the content. And so this is the reason why you should be doing social media. There are over 45 million active social media users in the UK. Okay, now I believe at the last count, I might be wrong, there's 52 million households in the UK, so 45 million active social media users is quite a lot. It is a big percentage of the UK's population. Obviously, you've got to think that you don't really get onto social media until kind of late teens. Your customers live on social media, so your business needs to be there too. Now, you just think about your process of when you sit at home, when you get up, what's the first thing you do? A high percentage of people just check their phone. Check their phone, check the Facebook or their Instagram for any notifications or anything like that. When you're sitting on a bus, sitting on a train, you're flicking through. When you're sitting there in the evening, you're sitting there engaging, looking through Facebook, looking through Instagram. If you're at work, you're flicking through LinkedIn. You are constantly on social media. That means if you are not advertising where people are constantly going to be, you are missing a trick. So, just to wrap that up, if you are not advertising on social media, you are missing a trick. You need to be, and you need to start today. So there's plenty of benefits of advertising on social media. Number one, there is a wide variety. Now, I don't know if you've read my one of my books, Cake, a digital marketing guide. If not, you can get it on Amazon. So that's Cake, a digital marketing guide. In there, we list it was 2019. I'm pretty sure some more have come out now, but we list every single social media platform across the world, and there's pages and pages and pages of them. I think there's over 400 that have got 1 million plus users. It is absolutely incredible. They range from B2B, so you've got the likes of LinkedIn, so you've got to B2C, to Instagram and Facebook, and there's so many others. There's some that specialise in certain areas. There's certain, if you want to get in front of people that like cars, there's certain social networks that just speak about cars. There's so many different platforms out there to be using. You need to use them. Number two is it is cost effective. Okay, most of the channels are free to use. You only use budget when you're creating adverts. Okay, so it's free to use. You can engage, you can talk to people. When you're creating an advert, that is when you need a budget. If you are creating a budget because you are creating adverts, then you can target people incredibly well. On our Facebook and Instagram, you can literally drop a pin on somebody's head. If you've got a database of email addresses, you can put that into the back, and if you have got that email address, then you will see the advert and nobody else will. You can really go into detail. You can go to location, age, gender, interest, job roles, habits, events, how many kids they've got, how much their house is worth. Pretty much anything that you want to target by, you can. Number four, remarketing. This is absolutely key. If somebody has been on your website, they have obviously shown an interest, and you can remarket to those. I'm pretty sure that you see it all the time. You go onto Amazon and you put something in your basket and go, oh, 6 days for delivery. Actually, I wanted that tomorrow. I'm going to come out of that. I'm going to go elsewhere. You go onto Facebook, boom, there is the products, and come back, I will give you 10% off. And you think, well, for 10% off, I can wait a couple more days. So you go back in and buy it. That is social media retargeting, and it works incredibly well. If you have got an e-commerce store, you need to look at that, and you need to make sure that that is installed on your website. There's more. Measurable. You can track absolutely everything. With most online advertising now, you can track absolutely everything. So you've got Google Analytics, you've got the social media analytics, you can measure, the reach, the clicks, whatever you want. The good thing about measuring is that you can see if things are not working, and if they're not working, you can optimize it and you can make it work. It's not like, advertising in a newspaper where, you get it out and, it's not working, you can't do anything about it. You can track it on an hourly basis and optimize it if you so wish. Brand awareness is absolute key. Like I say, most people now use social media. Now, this is absolutely huge, I think, brand awareness, and you kind of call it social proofing as well. And I said this story before in the, I think it was in the mindset section, where it was talking about business coach. And I've got a business coach, Adam Stott from Big Business Events. They're absolutely brilliant. And I got pitched by an American business coach a couple of months ago. And he spent, 45 minutes on the phone pitching me. And, at the end, he said to me, do you want to do a deal? And, I wasn't really in the buying place, to be honest, but I was listening, and, if the price was all right, then I would have started to kind of think about things. And I went on his Facebook and saw that he had 826 likes. And that's 826. Now, my business coach, Adam, last time I checked, he had over 320,000 Facebook likes. Now, just as the brand awareness and the social proofing, instantly your mind goes to the person or the business with the more likes, because you think, if people are, if more people like them, then they're obviously a better company, they're more trustworthy, and my money is being spent better and has more security if I go down that route. So brand awareness and social proofing is absolutely key. Communicate with your audience. Again, this is absolutely, superb. You can private message people. This is, it's the way of networking of the future, I think. You can just message anybody that you like and say, hey, would you like to do business? And do you know what? If your engagement is right and you do things in the right way, it does work. Like I pointed out in the first slides, first couple of slides, I work with TalkTalk, Visa, EE, Vodafone, Butlins, National Trust, Clarence, Ordnance Survey, and the list goes on. I actually started working with those because I reached out to them on LinkedIn. I found out who their digital marketing director was, and I sent him a message and said, hi, I'm Chris. I run digital marketing campaigns. This is what I can offer you. Can I come and see you and show you exactly what I mean? And they said, yeah, booked in a meeting. I went. My offer was obviously incredible. They took me up on the offer. And, that's how it works. And that is what a social media platform is all about. It's about communicating and getting out in front of those, that target audience and the people that you want to be in front of. 88% of all social media users are on mobile. That's incredible, isn't it? 88% of all social media users are on a mobile device. Now, I heard something a couple of years ago, which I always think of when I see a stat like this. It's your brand in their hand. You are putting your brand in somebody's hand by advertising on social media. It's like giving somebody a flyer. In the old days, I used to do that quite a lot. In fact, still do. But, giving people a flyer, it works because it's in their hand. They go, oh, yeah, that looks nice. Look at that design. Oh, I'll read that. What's that? You are just doing that at a mass scale using social media. You are getting into people's personal space by advertising, and you're going straight to their mobile phones. If you haven't decided that you should be on social media by now, then I think there's no hope, because I'm sure that you can see the importance of this. So there's 6 basic steps that you need to do to make sure that you have success. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is give you a bit of a snippet of what we do as an agency. So HC Media Group, we run campaigns for our clients. We're trying to give here a few steps that we, train our staff on, and what we do. Give that to you so you can run off and do it yourself. It's absolutely brilliant. Number 1, decide on the social media channels. Number 2, create and share engaging content. Number 3, schedule content using a social media management tool. Look at your competitors is number 4. Create paid ads, number 5. And ultimately, track it. Use analytics to measure the success. And once you've measured the success, what you need to do is go back to step 1. And it's just repeating every single week, every single month. You go through the same process. You decide, you create, you schedule, you see what your competitors are doing, you push out, and then you measure. So the first one, decide your social media channel. Now, at the beginning of the marketing course, we spoke about personas and your target market and things like that. You need to go back to that really and really dig into the people that you are going to be speaking to. So most consumers will be on Facebook or Instagram, and kind of the younger generation will be mainly Instagram. And kind of 30 to 50 mark will be on kind of Facebook. It depends who you really want to get in front of. LinkedIn is absolutely superb. If you are a business owner or you are targeting people like finance directors, marketing managers and things like that, then LinkedIn is the place to be. YouTube, now YouTube's brilliant, and for those that don't know, Google owns YouTube. So if you post a lot on YouTube, you are going to increase your search rankings as well. And Twitter, personally, I don't like Twitter. I don't use it, but it is, in the celebrity world, if you're trying to get celebrity endorsements or get into that, that market, that is absolutely, crucial. So you need to decide who your target market is, and then pick the right social media platform that is going to get in front of those people, as well as we can. So here's a few stats of who uses those platforms. B2B, you're looking at LinkedIn, 81% of YouTube, 81% of 15 to 25 year olds use YouTube. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. You can sit here and you can look at these. Now, if you have got your persona, you can match your persona up to this slide, and it will be able to tell you, who you're going for, and what is the best channel for you. Number 2, create engaging content. Now, it doesn't matter what social media platform you're going to use, you need to create engaging content. So I'm going to go through the crosses, the don'ts first, and then we're going to go through the do's. So the first one, don't post lots of stock images. Stock images are stock images for a reason. 1 or 2 here and there is fine, but please don't post lots of stock images. You need to create the images yourself. They need to be real life. They need to show. They need to be engaging, and they really, really need, to show your feelings and your brands behind it. Take other people's content and pass it off as your own. Big no. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking other people's content and sharing it on your platform and saying it's theirs. So us, if you follow the HC Media Group Facebook page, if not, please do. What we do is, there's lots of writers out there talking about digital marketing, lots of platforms and things like that, and we share their content. We want our customer base to be engaged, so we share other people's content. That is not an issue, but I don't copy and paste it, put it in my blog and share it as my own. Do not keep posting the same image or the same video over and over again. People get bored. Once they've seen it, they've forgotten it. And do not try to sell and promote your services too much. If everybody is scared of a salesman, if you go buy, sell, buy, you are not going to engage. But if you keep saying about the features and benefits and what it will solve, you will. You will start to see, the content going up and the sales going up as well. So moving over to the left-hand side, creating your own videos is absolutely key. If you can do that, brilliant. That does, you can actually have some costs in there, but it will get you exposure. Creating your own videos is brilliant. Now, the way that the social media platforms are going, especially Facebook and Instagram, they're going mainly video based. So you really need to get into creating your own videos. Share relevant news articles. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. Make sure you're sharing other people's work, so you don't look, it's not just all about me. Post authentic, real images. This could be you working at home. I'm currently, and I do post this quite a lot, I'm currently working at home because of the coronavirus, and I've put up a makeshift office in my daughter's playroom. That is where I am at the moment, and I take pictures of it and I put it on my social media and say, look at me, I'm at work, this is my workspace. I'm real, I'm human. Yes, we're locked out of our office at the moment, and when we're in the office, we take pictures in the office as well. Create blogs, infographics, and how-to guides. Now, this is me. This is what I love. This is what you use for SEO and to give good value within all marketing. So creating blogs, infographics and how-to guides, absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. That is one of the first things that you should be able to do. Now, I'm not sure how you got to the point of this course or how you purchased this course, but one of the things that we do is within our funnel is we give away one of our books or one of our white papers and things like that are hosted on our website for free. You download one of those and say, hey, you've downloaded one of our free guides. Would you like to buy this course? That is how we get people on here. We give them free value to begin with, and then we move them into the paid. Next is get involved in trending topics. So keep an eye out on the news and have your say so. And finally, ask your followers questions and start discussions. The one thing that I cannot stand is a social media platform and people not being social. It doesn't work. You need to be social and you need to have that growth in there. So make sure you're engaging. Make sure you've got your, if you're on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, make sure they're open all the time. As soon as a notification comes up and says this person's commented, reply. Start a conversation. So here is some ways to create engaging content. So the first one on the left, I think is everybody's favorite pizza takeaway, Domino's. Well, they're doing a competition. So the competition is you're going to like it, you're going to share it, you're going to engage. Then you're going to think to yourself, do you know what? I really want a Domino's. I really want a Domino's. The second one, encourage tagging. So encouraging tagging, tag someone to win, tag someone that reminds you of this, that kind of thing. You're getting people engaged. And on the right hand side, having blogs, having advice. This is what we mainly do, blogs and advice, but you can also create polls as well. Make sure that you're putting a poll into place and getting people engaged and getting their answers. Number 3 is social media management tools. Now, the whole idea of a social media management tool is that what you'll do is you will line up all your content at the weekend, and if you want it to go out on Thursday at 2 p.m, the post will go out on Thursday 2 p.m. But it's all controlled and it's all managed from the beginning of the week or the end of the week or the beginning of the month or whenever you want to do it. It's totally up to you. As a business owner, you most probably haven't got time to be posting on social every single day. So it's best just to get all your content lined up and then it just posts out. A few of these that we've used, me personally, I like Buffer because it's very, very simple to use and especially on mobile. Number 4, analyze your competitors. See what they're doing. Have a look at their pages, follow them, see what they're doing, learn from their strategies. Now, if they are bigger competitors, they've most probably got more budget, they've most probably got more, more marketing sense, and they most probably have someone dedicated to that role. So take note, have a look, make notes of what they're doing, and then being able to push forward with your own. Learn from their mistakes as such. Number 5. Create paid ads. So there's 2 ways that you can advertise on social media. Number 1 on the left hand side is organic, which is free. Now, the problem with organic is that you only go out to, 5 or 6% of your audience. So if you've got 100, likes and you put a post out, only 5 to 6 people are going to be able to see that. And that's really packed because you want, as many people to see it as possible. You then start posting more, create engagement. Someone likes it might go up to 6% or 7%. And someone engages, in comments, and it might go up another percent. it's just a nightmare. Social media is a pay-to-play situation, okay? So you need to create adverts that gets put into, especially with Facebook, you see this a lot. At the top it says sponsored. They're targeting you because they think that you are the right person that wants to buy that product or service. Now, this is incredibly easy to do when you know how. If you do want to have a look, if you do want to learn how to create those adverts, please do drop us a message on team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. We are affiliated with a social media course called Rockstar Social. We teach there on the third day. It's a all-inclusive 3-day learnings. You're at the event and you're actually building out your adverts with people there helping you, and it is one of the most incredible social media courses that we've ever seen, and we are lucky to teach on it. On the third day we teach the optimization, so how to use Google Analytics to optimize your ads. So if you want to learn how to create your paid ads properly and get the most for your money, drop us an email, team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. Put in the subject line Rockstar Social and I'll put you in touch with the guys to make sure that you can get that value. It is absolutely superb. Here we go. Did you know a post average reach is only around 6.4% of the page like? Exactly what I said a minute ago. So if you want to go down the route of creating an ad, here's a very quick overview. Like I say, I do suggest that you do the Rockstar Social course because it is so much in depth. But what you're going to need is your Facebook Business Manager. Now, a lot of people don't even know that the Facebook Business Manager even exists. I've worked in some top digital agencies that are boosting posts. If you're boosting posts, please stop. You are completely wasting your money. It's 10 times more expensive than going down this route. So please do stop. So what you need to do is you need to go to business.facebook.com, create an account, set up your name and set up your business. And then you'll be taken to the ad. Now, here is a very, very, very quick guide. The Rockstar Social guys will actually go through every single element of this and show you how detailed you can go and where to put the information and things like that. But first, you choose your ad type. Is it going to be a post? Is it going to be a video? What are you kind of advertising? Secondly, your ad placement. So is it going to be down the right hand side of Facebook, or is it going to be on mobile, or is it going to be an Instagram? Where is it going to be? Thirdly, you select your audience. Now, you can go into so much detail here. We have just put, location, age, and gender. But there is so much, as you can see below, in your detailed target audience. If you want to target a married man aged 40 to 45 with 3 kids that live in a 4-bedroom house and drives a Mercedes, you can target that person. It is absolutely brilliant. Once you've done all of your targeting and you know that you're targeting the right people, it tells you how many people are on Facebook, with that targeting detail. It's superb. And how many people you're going to reach every single day for your budget. After that, you choose an engaging image or video, you upload that, and you write an awesome ad text. Now, writing ad copy is a science in itself. You need to make sure that this is spot on, because otherwise you're just going to get lost in the crowd. And the Rockstar Social guys are absolutely brilliant doing that within that course. They kind of show you all of that as well. So here are some successful ads campaigns. I'm pretty sure you see these all over the place. You know, you're going on Facebook, you're going on Instagram, and you will see these absolutely everywhere. And yeah, it makes absolute sense. You can have one of your adverts hitting the right people at the right time when they're sitting at home, your brand in their hand, just, you know, on the sofa, and your ad like this pops up. If you've got the right hook, you've got the right product, you are going to sell thousands. Now, I have seen and worked with some clients that literally go from zero to hero overnight because of doing this. You know, there is some incredible case studies. You can, you know, go from selling nothing to selling, you know, 30,000 units in a month just by doing this. It is huge, and everybody is doing it, or everybody needs to be doing it. So please do get in contact if you do want to take that further. Number 5, use analytics to measure the success. Now, we are all about making sure that our money goes as far as we like. And you can do that with Facebook Insights, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Me personally, I'm a Google man. I love everything Google. And Google Analytics, to me, is the one that I would use to optimize my campaigns, because it tells you what people do when they get to the website, if they're bouncing, if they're converting, how long they've been on the website, and things like that. And it's great to be able to retarget. Now, the good thing about this is you literally can print your own money. Not joking. You can print your own money using social media marketing. It is superb. Now, there's some important metrics to measure when you are doing, you know, your optimization stage. 1, your click-through rate. So if 100 people have seen your advert, how many have clicked on it to go through to your website? If it is low, that means your content is not engaging enough. Your bounce rate. Now, this is from Google Analytics. If someone clicks on your website, clicks on your advert, goes to your website, goes, no, this is not for me, and comes straight off, that is a bounce rate, and it's usually shown in a percentage way. So 10% of people that have come onto the website have bounced off. Now, this tells you how relevant and engaging your landing page is, because you've got to remember your advert needs to sync with your landing page, because if you're saying one thing on your advert and coming onto your landing page and it's not the same, it's, you know, it's pointless. People are going to come away. Your conversion rate, what is the percentage of people that click on the ad actually purchase? That obviously is the crucial and the most important one, is the cost per result. What is the cost for somebody to purchase your product? Now, if you've got a high value product and, you know, 1 in 100 people are buying your service or your product, and it's costing you, 10p a click, and 100 people are doing, you got 100 clicks, it's £10 for every conversion. So your cost per result is £10. Now, you need to make sure that that's in the profitability mark. And that's where you might need some coaching and sitting down and working out the mathematics side of the marketing. If that is what you need, please do drop me a line, get in touch, and we will do our most to help you. So, before you move on, make sure that if you want to master social media marketing, there is a 3-day course that we teach on called Social Media Rockstar Social. It's a 3-day social media implementation course. It is not run by us. We do teach there. So what we'll be doing is we'll just be passing your details onto that team, and I'm sure that they will pick up, and they would obviously be able to help you. It is run all over the UK. We teach in Glasgow, in Manchester, in Birmingham, in Stoke-on-Trent, in London, in Southampton, in Essex. We have been teaching everywhere with that course. So it's absolutely brilliant. Wherever you are in the UK, they will be able to help you. And I'm pretty sure it's now going online. So if you are anywhere in the world, they will be able to help you also. Anything else, please do get in touch. As always, the email address is team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. If you need anything to do with social media, please do get in touch. For now, thank you so much for listening for the last 35 minutes. If you've got any questions, please do get in touch. Otherwise, I will see you on the next slides.